Hello, and welcome to this process simulator solution. When using an attach route, attributes of an attaching entity aren't automatically passed to the base entity being attached to. So we're going to show you how to make this happen. In this model, I have part A and part B coming into my model, and then here in activity 2, I want them to attach, and then here at exit they will detach. And part A will receive an attribute value according to this normal distribution. Here in the arrival into activity 1, I will right click on that line and go into properties, and here in the logic I have this attribute set equal to that normal distribution. So part A will receive that attribute value. And then when part A attaches to part B here in activity 2, I want part B to have that same attribute value. So here in the routing between activity 1 and activity 2, I'll right click and click on properties. You'll notice that I have my route type as an attach, and here in the logic I have this global variable vPass attribute value equal to that attribute. So now this variable has the same value as the attribute that this entity received in the arrival to activity 1. So I'll exit out of the logic builder, and now we'll go to the routing between activity 2 and activity 3, and right click and select properties. And this is just a regular percentage type routing rule, and if we go into the logic, we now set the attribute equal to that same variable. And what that does is gives the attribute value to my part B entity. Then here in my exit routing, I'll right click and go to properties, and you can see I have a detach routing, and then here in the logic I'm going to display what the attribute value is and the entity name that's exiting. And I'm going to do this so we can test whether or not part B inherited the same attribute value as part A. I'll exit out of my properties from there, and then here in my other exit for my part B, I'll right click and go to properties, and same thing in this exit logic, I am going to display the attribute value and the entity name. So I only have one part A and one part B arriving into the model, so we will easily be able to tell if those have the same attribute value when we simulate the model. So I'll click simulate, and right there they attached, and my part A has a attribute value of 3, and my part B also has an attribute value of 3. And so that's how you pass attribute values when attaching entities. And this concludes this process simulator solution. Have a great day and happy modeling.